good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever and wherever you go back to. The beta plan as we return to our Crimson Chateau estate within the darkest dungeon. So currently, we are finding ourselves amidst a courtyard, where I actually kind of had, unfortunately another craving, a different idea than what I have done so far. I actually want to go back to this secret room, and I will explain that by virtue of, I do want to kill that dude, but this and that, him and he are the most important targets in my opinion. The fact of the matter is that if you go here, last time we found a person of equal level, and they had all the skills they could ever want, they had. And they were all unlocked at the highest level of that particular level that they had. That is such a monetary value that I actually think it might be worthwhile to go there and just rescue somebody and perhaps make room on it on our roster. Certainly we have a few people that we don't particularly need. So this is actually a great investment money-wise. So I think I actually am going to walk back. Furthermore, if I do walk back, I have a chance that I might, well, prepare better for the fight with the Viscount, because I have to admit, I'm kind of out of resources. So perhaps, skipping, or not, skipping is not the right word, but preventing the fight to happen this particular episode, or this particular entry of the dungeon, might not be too bad. That it was an unfortunate crit though. I did notice, don't you worry. Ooh, not enough damage. Alright. Not particularly horrible, and we can restore. The current thing that we have the least of is blood. We can take that a lot more with us next time around when we start with 4 vampires. That's not a problem. Furthermore, we could... Oh, that's really annoying considering she's kind of low in health. Furthermore, we can bring, for instance, a lot of holy water to get a lot of resistances for the boss fight. I don't know exactly what he does, but... No, more resistance is better, right? Ow! What is it with hitting him so hard? That's kind of bad because he resisted the bleeding remarkably, because that's not what he tends to do. But I do want to restore, so for the restoration phase I do need to kind of well, heal and now also stress heal thanks to that bloody crit. Yeah, it's mainly the Outmaster. Why are you going crazy so much now? I mean, this guy is also a bloodlust. Oh, and now, of course, as soon as I remind him of it, he does that. And he marks a corpse. I understand that. That is, of course, everything that a vampire wants. Marking a corpse because there's so much blood to gain from a corpse. I mean... huh? Right. I know he doesn't have hit points lost, but he's one-on-one with the only one with like any significant stress. Time to start claiming these guys up. You're dead.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
That is probably the most possible damage removed.
A singular strike.
Well, that was all our stress more or less gone, because I can stress heal there. Now, if you don't hit too hard, that would be awesome. Stress gone.
Confidence surges.
Yeah, well, too bad. Nope, we're gonna go for the money. And then we are actually going to do as I said before. We're gonna walk back. Because this is also pretty long still. And I'm not sure if we can make it until the very end to the Viscount without having bloodlust. Requiring blood. Didn't really know how to put that properly. This is a nasty team to find on the route back. Additional damage though, and you have a lot of bleed on you. Didn't change the party order, I just realized, but... Midnight Minuets. A lot of damage buffs. The first, for the guy that's healthy. Don't think that's a problem. Both targeting him is also quite alright. Stress-wise, it's a little less, but... well, if we get a big hit, like for instance a crit, he is dead, so I'm okay with it. And then she is the next target, because she is like the big stress dealer now. Though I should not forget how much stress he can deal with his first, this little mosquito. You are marked, so I think that will undo most of your additional protections. That's fine. That does do a firm bleed, but I do believe now... Oh, no, not bleed. Oh, actually, yes, it is, but it is resistant. Please. Let me take your... Thank you. I was almost thinking there he was not gonna let me take his turn for him. Above that crit, that is enough damage to kill him. These two are taken out.
Death. Unforeseen.
Probably means we won't be able to restore as much as we like. And that doesn't help. There's the horror attack.
Gnawing uncertainty.
It's interesting that some of them...
Dread.
The damage decrease. Take over the bleed. We're going to try and get a restorative phase off despite the presence of the two major stress dealers.
Slowly, gently.
Because let's not forget, this party is really awesome regarding that. Dealing with stress. I mean, actually, the only one that has true stress is Valak over here. So that did add a lot again, thanks to the bloody crit. That was rather pathetic. Just get your protections up. No crit, unfortunately, but we'll just have to do take that. Those haven't been going entirely perfect. I guess you wanted to have more blood. Well, you got it thanks to your martyrdom or... How many times do you crit with 18 there? Please, stop it. Holy heck.
The wounds of war can be healed.
Most of the reasons why we're not removing enough stress at this moment, there's nothing to do with their stress output, but it has to do with that our Hound's Harry, no, not Hound's Harry. That's not how the ability is called. Shoot, what is it called? Cry Havoc. Only landed on one character a couple of times. And that is a huge disadvantage if you want to stress heal. You know what? Take a hit. Make them weaker ahead of time just for later. The stun is annoying. That is for sure. That was a good Cry Havoc though. And that keeps piling on stress also is not particularly something I'd like to see. But I have to start stress healing him a little because it's getting a little ridiculous. Take over this bleed, please. Thank you very much. No, stop bombing, run. I need to heal. Will you stop with that? Well, we're definitely going to now support our Vestal. Both stress-wise and the fact that I don't want... Would you stop with that? Holy heck! Le focus! Please hit him! The Vestal needs to be alive and well, thank you very much. Oh, you just survived that. That's fine. Kill her.
The fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
We're going to have to end this because they were just focusing a wee little too much on. And for some reason I cannot overcome the odds. I'm not gonna try it. But first, of course, the Houndmaster. Now we have a Houndmaster that's really, really low. Well, cry havoc. I need to keep him alive just a little bit longer. In this round, we need to start attacking. And get a fatal bleed on this dude. That suffices for that. No, we... Oh, this is really bad. How am I... That is a really good crit there for us, but... We're losing too much health here. Yeah, well, we're going to have to take the stress and let reinforcements come and handle the reinforcements because we can't end the fight with somebody so low. So I'm going to take the stress of the reinforcements. Purposely. I just can't end with a character being this low health so that I have to rely on getting the right order to trigger so that we won't have people dying and what have you not. No, I'm not allowing this. This is just not acceptable. We'll handle the reinforcements. Fine, no problem. That's some tough reinforcements, I have to admit, but we'll handle them.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Let's start by taking a few things into account. That is not a problematic move. There we go, health is now much better distributed. Rip cracker. Oh, didn't even do as much damage as I expected that would do. Ooh, too bad, a dodge. The need abates. Alright, well that is a nice little crit. 8 damage, won't kill him. Unfortunately that means no, the first. Which is a crit. Look, I'm trying to unstop this fight game. I'm trying to continue on. Oh, here's another first, alright. Party heal's so good, it's just disadvantage that it constantly disallows a flagellant to use his most powerful abilities. You're dead. That means we're going to start attacking you as well. Plus 20 dodge. That's a pretty big buff. Another crit with a stress already attached to it. So again, now our Houndmaster is again in serious issues. This has been a repetitive issue in this dungeon, which is so surprising because the Houndmaster isn't under-leveled. It isn't. There's nothing that would, like, saying that happens. Oh no, that was too hard a hit. Those are the moments that you don't want to crit. But we critted. We couldn't take away the big stress. Oh. Nice though that we got another Sapphire. Well, guess we're going to have to just repair that in the next fight. No new fights in this corridor supposedly, that's good. Holy heck, he is dropping low. He only has 11 hit points left. That's so crazy little. I really hope the next fight over here is an easy one, though, so we can focus on getting him back up to snuff. He is low on hit points. Stress-wise, he's not that big, don't get me wrong, but it's just still annoying. There we go. I owe you a debt of gratitude for your kindness. So we got an obelisk. We'll go this way. We can't use this. Actually, yes we can. Oh, Stress Eater, that is a little annoying. It replaced Ablumatonia, that's not really good. What I was thinking about, I can't get a disease because I already have the Crimson Curse, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, that is bad with somebody at that low health levels. Really? These two are not that bad though, so it is a good group to restore from if we can get it functioning. But of course, immediately they lower him. I'm actually going to try and get Dodge up. Alright. That's just fine, except that it's a crit, but for the rest it's fine. Buried Blast in the front is absolutely not a problem. That is a problem. I wouldn't have loved to knock him out so that we would have the number advantage. Nice dodge. That's exactly what we wanted to see there. And this should take care of him. And then it's all about taking care of the big guy in the back, so we're going to lower his protections and get ready to handle a little bit of that. There we go.
Sedated.
And seeing you can't hit the third rank, you will start stress relieving. Which is needed, but there's the subterranean skewer and our dodge bonus still is helping us. That's stress though. That's stress. Resisted the disease, which I think you can't get because you have the Crimson Curse. That is a lovely crit. Because this is the most annoying gentleman on their team right now. 23 damage. 8 damage, you need 1 more hit point. I don't have the blood. If she gets wasting, then we'll have to get out of here. That was always the key. Boop, you are dead though. We don't have blood anymore. And that would make them for just a fine episode if she doesn't go to wasting too quickly. Then we can walk around in this dungeon just a wee little bit more. So then we have like a half-hour episode, and not all of a sudden like 20 episode or so, because that is just always annoys the hell out of me.
Is a rarity in the field.
But yeah, I can't just pinpoint when the game is gonna say, "Oh, now I'm going to throw enough shit at you that you can't handle it anymore." There we go. Got the mark. Took that over. That is unfortunate, stress-wise, but for the rest it's fine. You are the one with the highest stress. We're definitely going to alleviate that issue. That's such a strong bleed. I had forgotten just how strong that was. I should have checked that. Because now he will die. Cool. Need not be a problem if our Cry Havocs go well. And we didn't need a heal, so there you go, stun you. That's a pretty good Cry Havoc. Yeah, our stress is going lower and lower, this should be fine. It's just a lethal one, but I don't... Oh, now he also needs the blood. Yeah, this is why 4 vampires is just a little too much. You just can't keep up your economy, but I have annoyed you enough with that by now. Oh, the stun... Actually, that's not a problem. She's not needed right now. Our health pool is fine enough. That is a lot of stress relief. That's absolutely fine. And he has a deadly bleed, so the game won't complain. This is done. 1 hit point, 10 stress. You actually have full health, but you had the most stress at 1 point. Well, I actually don't mind it if he gets a little bit more hit point loss, because then he might be able to open up with a very good ability. And now we had most stress gone.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
We are about to end the adventure. That is a given. This is just as much worth as that, so I'm going to do it like this. Yeah, I don't want to... Like this then? Yeah, probably. We're about to end the adventure. It has... the blood, I must have the blood. And... he also gets Stress Eater. Why all of a sudden do you go for that? What reasoning did you have for that? You were Tippler. Why all of a sudden go for that? That's weird. We'll do this fight, and that's the last fight in this dungeon. And after that, well, we're out of here. Infallible Servitude on the least important guy for you to do that on. I am a-okay with this. Lucky? Not lucky. The first on that dude as a startup. Alright. Let's get the protections up. Ooh. With some bleed. There's a predigestion. Annoying that moves this guy again to the back. Now you go for the first. Okay. That Mark being a little too effective. She passes. That also is not what I wanted to see. I don't want everybody to be at full health again, and you miss that. It is absolutely awful. We're going to have to do this even with the riposte, because you are now dead. I really don't want any of these team members to be stressed out too much so that we can use them quite quickly again. Because the problem is that we have... the only problem that we're having here is that we just don't have enough blood. We just don't have enough blood to continue with this. Yeah, now you're protecting everybody, so that's why I wanted to get rid of you, but yeah.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
It's not recovery phase yet, so we're going to try and have to kick your ass. A dodge. Please, this time land. That is very little damage, but at least it's the heal. And the bleed did land, so that is very important. Part of that thing. Oh, that is marked and a lot of stuff. That's a lot of blight coming his way. Good that got resisted, actually. Oh. Choice cut, please. Nice dodge. It's getting a little crazy again for the Houndmaster. Please let me take your turn. Oh, well, she's letting me take her turn. She did add on some stress, but that's okay. And he should die from the bleed, right? 11, yeah, he will die from the bleed, so that's okay. And let's take over your mark, because you are not the one to take all that damage. And despite me removing the mark, they go exactly for the same guy again. Probably because he's already at low health, but that's... like, what is it the use of it then? Oh, now 3 people need the blood. Yeah, I can't support this. I've said this already so many times. Give me the drop. Oh, great. He didn't want to take that. Well, then we will do it with group heal. Oh. And he automatically also doesn't accept the group heal. I didn't know that. There's again that really weird bug that we had before. What was I about to say? They, in the beginning, when this... expansion was brought out, the levels of how much time the blood dropped was way higher. That was before I played. Then blood dropped like really frequently. Then they drastically reduced it, but now I have the feeling these fights, I really would enjoy it if they would just let just a wee bit more blood, man, that I could just go on. Could just go on and not like have to come back yet again and lose another week, because we are playing on the highest difficulty. Oh, everybody. Please don't add stress. I need you all to be nice, low stress and nice low stress and well, the health doesn't really matter actually for when you leave the dungeon, but low stress would be awesome just so that we can quickly use this party again if we would prefer. Yeah. That heals so little. Wow! Again on the Houndmaster. I would also love to stun this guy, but I just don't have the time because I just need to heal right now. I need to heal, I need to heal, I need to heal, I need to heal. So I don't have time to stun with the Vestal or what have you not. So please stop adding stress. Just do your job. Yeah, we'll take over the blood and the mark again, I guess. Because if finally you would go low, you would be able to
perform beyond
heal as well. Don't do that. Urgh, don't do that. Don't dodge! And that's one of the strange things about this armor, by the way. It increases dodge. You don't want it to increase dodge. You want the freaking flagellant to get hit. It's so counterintuitive in a sense, but it's like, I don't want you to have high dodge. I'll focus on the Houndmaster so that they don't focus on him, hopefully, so much anymore. That they indeed will go for the marked target. Nope. He's going for it again. It doesn't matter what I do, he just focuses the Houndmaster. Well, here at least we have this available to us. And now we don't really need the Vestal to do anything else. So let's try and do some damage. Unfortunately, the stun was Come on, there we go. She passes, that's not so terrible right now. Will you stop hitting the Houndmaster? I just don't have the time for that. Hit one of the guys that doesn't need so much in order to get them back up.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of...
The problem also is that the Houndmaster has so much stress that I kind of need to focus stress to heal him, but I also can't really, like, just take the mark off again of the now of the Crusader and don't just they're not spreading. They're either not spreading the freaking stress or they just piling it on. It's not going the way I want it.
Death waits for the slightest lapse.
That's strangely enough not that terrible because with one good Cry Havoc, that is taken care of. So I shouldn't have done that. I should have just focused healed the Crusader, and he just skips his turn. That's so weird. Oh, not below 50 yet. There we go. Boop. Time to start pulling the trigger. Did not hit. That's unfortunately. That's unfortunate. That's not unfortunately. That's not how you use that word. Unfortunately is a word, but you don't unfortunately use it in that particular way. Oh, please stop piling on the stress. Stop it. Just we need the stress to be low, not high. Try and stun him again. There we go. That gives us a good turn to do some stuff. Hopefully this Cry Havoc will go well. It pretty much did. And then we can start setting up killing these guys. Get them all in the I'm about to kill you zone. Bleed lands, then he is dead. And that would be good. I can't stun you, huh? No, I can't. But I can not do damage. Can't do that as well. Can't do no damage. That is a possibility. Don't crit me and cause stress. We have a lethal bleed on you, it should be fine. Nice, a dodge. Let's lower the highest stress, that is on the Vestal. Cry Havoc. Not a perfect Cry Havoc, but it will have to do, and there we go. Get myself some money.
Victories mount, so too will resistance.
And I probably will choose that over the Ruby. I am going to take this with me even if I really dislike Warlocks. And with that, I'm going to end our run in the courtyard here because, well, the missions are crazy super long and these are probably going to go up here and probably up there and we'll probably have another things to go. But this is already the start of the second week. We have 3 people craving. I don't have the blood. It's over. It's done.
A setback, but not the end of things.
Also, why did we find so little of these courtyard trinkets? There was very, very few of them. Well, 3,000 bucks, 33,000 bucks. That's really not that bad. In fact, that's really good. I can't go back in immediately, of course, because we don't have another well, we don't have a Countess invitation because that's the boss after this one, but we also don't have an invitation for this guy. Weak grip on life replaces a stress eater. I don't like that on the flattened, and the fear of the unholy replaces fin-blooded. I'm not sure what fin-blooded does again. I think that's blight resistance.
Perhaps things are not as bad as they seem.
Right, that evil laughed. Holy. Makes me feel better. We actually have more guys? Oh, I had forgotten about it. We have played so long that I had forgotten that these guys were there. But we do now have level 5 Hellion over there and a level 5 Arbalist. Which, yeah, I think they're going to replace some people. I mean, we can choose either of them, that's fine, but I also want to take the other person with me into the roster. So first...
Shoot, bandage, and pillage. The dancing steps of war.
We already had a level. We had Calamity Jane. Right, and we also had another level 5, but... So we have a Hellion. Which person is going to lead the team? Probably the Leper is really, really horrible. It's just such a horrible class. That's really the problem. But with those trinkets, I so want to try. And again, perhaps I should just remove Priscilla Croft. Because I'm not going to go for money anymore with... Yeah, with her. I'm sorry, Priscilla. You did us.
This one has become vestigial. Useless.
And thus we have ourselves extra level 5s. All super high rosters. Well, and we have another lot of crests again. Let's unequip all the trinkets. Let's reorganize them. And, well, I guess in the next episode we're going to find out where we're going to go. We have 6 vampires currently in the roster. And we're going to desperately look for, well... an invitation to the courtyard, so we're going to have to let this grow to a high probably before we can find them. That's really unfortunate. Oh yeah, death blow resistance. Good that the trinkets showed up, because I don't like that on you. 3 more. Could you remove weak grip on life, because that's just not for a flagellant. Remove that, and I say I thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.